Hey guys. In this video, I'm basically going to talk about Tantra a little bit. I've been getting a lot of people asking me questions about Tantra. Um, what specifically, how to practice Tantra. I don't want to get like super detailed into any of this because a lot of this is stuff that you can, research in depth on your own. I'm going to kind of go through a lot of this stuff pretty quickly. Um, if you're already familiar with Tantra, none of this should be new information. This is mostly for people that haven't heard of it before and don't really know what it is. It's basically about the practice of like harnessing and cultivating and using your creative sexual energy. So, men and women both can do Tantra, both should do Tantra and practice it. But it's a little different for men and women. Um, I'm going to talk about it from the female perspective because I am a woman and I don't, I haven't practiced Tantra for the male form because I'm not a man. Um, so like I said, it's about cultivating and using, your sexual creative energy. Um, to start off, a lot of people don't really know or aren't really aware of the fact that our sexual energy is our, like I said, it's our creative energy. It's the energy that we use to literally create things, to create life, as in creating a child. But it can also be used to create and manifest pretty much anything that you want. Um, using it in a ritualistic sense. So we know that our sexual energy is located in the sacral chakra. Um, that's where that energy is held. But in Tantra, um, as far as my own practice, I like to use to like send that sacral energy, that sexual energy, that creative energy through all of my chakras, through my whole energetic system. It helps strengthen a lot of those energy centers, and it's a good practice just in and of itself as far as like becoming aware of your energy, because I think that sexual energy, that sacral energy, is probably the most um, potent. Like you can feel it more than a few of the other energy centers, like a few of the other types of energy. Like I'm more aware of my sexual energy than I am of probably any other type of energy in my body. Um, so basically, if you're going, let's say that you're going into tantric meditation, a tantric ritual, you want to start by being aware of the breath. um there have been many times where just focusing on the breath, just focusing on the breathing and where the air is being pulled down into my body, where I've almost been brought to orgasm just from the breath, just from breathing. When you're focused enough, you can feel the energy move, literally through your body, through your nose or your mouth, or however you're taking the air in, all the way down. So the way that I like to do it, I like to start, like I said, by focusing on the breath, and I pull the breath while I'm meditating. So obviously I'm going to be laying down. Um, I'm probably going to be in the dark. I'm probably going to be listening to music. There's probably going to be some incense or something. I'll have crystals around me to help facilitate. Make it like an actual meditation, like any other meditation you've ever done. Um, so, like I said, you're laying down, your eyes are closed, you're focused, you're meditating. Visualize, play around with colors. If you're um, you know, experienced enough in meditation and visualization, the practice of visualizing colors kind of coming into your body through your crown or through the air, like into your mouth and nose. I can't tell you what colors are best for this because it just depends on the person. It depends on the situation. There are certain colors during this type of meditation that will help strengthen the process. So visualize the color, the light, the energy flowing into your body through your crown, from the top of your head down, and also through your mouth and your nose while you're breathing. Um, and send that energy all the way down to your feet. So I start from the bottom of my feet and I let it fill me up to the top of my head. So you're sending this energy down, you're sending the light, the color down to the bottom of your feet. And when you start to feel it in your feet, then you bring it up into your ankles. Then you bring it up into your calves, and you bring it up into your knees and your thighs. And then when you get to your abdominal area, to your groin area, fill it up from there. Start from there and send that energy and that light to all of these places in the body. It might take a while. It might take a while if you're not used to doing this type of visualization work. It might take a while for you to feel it. You'll sense it in your body. Depending on the color that you choose, it might give you different sensations. So that's why I said, you have to practice this on your own as far as which color is best for you. And it might change on a day-to-day basis. You might need, green one day. You might need red the next day. I think a good way to start off, though, if you haven't done this type of visualization work at all, is to visualize white light or golden light. Those are like the neutral energy hues, energy colors that, tend to give the same results across the board. But anyway, like I said, so you send the energy, all the way throughout your body from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. What this does is makes you more sensitive to the energy. While you're like visualizing this and noticing, it makes you notice the sensations in your body much more. It helps increase presence. You might feel sensations, in your body that you didn't notice before. You might notice like aches and pains that come up that weren't always there, or maybe you kind of were ignoring it, so you didn't pick up on this. This will awaken your entire body, but that's the point here, is to make your body sensitive. More, or not make it sensitive, but become aware of the sensitivity in your body, because you're already sensitive. It makes you become more aware of your body. And that's what you need. Like, your body and your spirit have to be connected in this process. So your body needs to be, the sensations in your body need to be heightened. So breathe that energy down, breathe that light down, and then when you're actually ready to start the meditation itself, the tantric practice itself, by this time you should already be turned on, because like I said, you're increasing the sensitivity in your body. If you're doing it right, the energy should stimulate you. The energy should be stimulating, and you should feel it, in your yoni. Like, you should be able to feel like tingling or warmth. You'll notice it. So, like I said, just by breathing in and of itself, without having to even touch yourself at all, you should already be stimulated. If not the first time, the more and more you do it, it'll definitely start to get easier, and it'll definitely happen quicker. So after you've done that, and your whole body is on 10 and you feel it, then you can start the Tantra. Use your hands to stimulate yourself. Do not use a plastic vibrator. Do not use a plastic dildo. Do not use metal. Do not use glass. I mean, glass is a little bit more natural than plastic and all of these other materials, but use your hands. The point is to connect to yourself, to your body, to your touch, to your spirit. And you don't, after you've done the breathing exercises and the visualization, you shouldn't even need any of these things. Touching yourself with your hand should be enough. Excuse me. So basically, like, make this a self-love, mission. Like, make love to yourself. Touch yourself the way, you would have somebody else touch you, the way that you like other people to touch you. This is how you learn your body and you learn what you like. But this can also, like I said, this is also being used for manifestation purposes. So, but I'll get into that. Turn yourself on. While you're doing this, if you're doing this for manifestation purposes, be visualizing the thing that you want to manifest while during this whole process. See it, smell it, hear it, use all of your senses to create this image in your head of this thing that you want to manifest while in the tantric meditation. Okay? So, it that's why the visualization in the beginning is so important with the light and feeling your body, because that is what will get you turned on. If you have to visualize like someone or like a scenario in sex with another person to help you get to this point, you're kind of like muddying the signal, or not the signal, you're muddying the signal that you're sending out. The whole purpose here is that by connecting your sexual energy to this thing that you want to manifest, you're creating it, you're making it real. It's the same as actually having sex to create a baby. Because normally when you're having sex with another person, you're not really thinking, unless you both are into tantra and you both are like working on manifesting something with each other, most of the time you're thinking about you and that other person, because you are with that other person. And that's how babies are created, because you've mixed your energies together and you've seen yourself merged with this other person, and so here's a baby. But when you're doing it on your own, or if you're doing it with someone and you guys have been practicing Tantra on your own and have come together and decided to manifest something together, see that thing that you want, or have the experience that you wish to experience in the front of your consciousness. So it could be an actual material thing. It could be like a car or a house or a job or whatever, but it also could be like you're visualizing yourself more balanced. You see your higher self merged with your current self. That could be something that you wish to be manifesting. See yourself at your best, what you consider that to be, whatever that is. So, like I said, in the process, visualize this thing that you want, and then when you're about to orgasm, make that be the central image in your mind. Like, don't just let that orgasm go. It's also really important to make sure that you're controlling your breath while you're masturbating, while you're practicing this, while you're in this meditation, because if you can bring yourself to orgasm too quickly, and that just means that you have to do like way more of these meditations. It's really important to cultivate as much of the energy as you can, and you do this by postponing and by holding off on the orgasm, okay? So if that means you need to stop for a second and then focus on your breath again, start feeling your body again. Stop, put your hands down, stop, and then focus on the breath, on sending that energy and light throughout your body, back down to your feet and back all the way up into your head. Cultivate it as much as you can. It's like filling up a bowl or a cup or something with all of this energy to the point where it spills over. When it spills over, that's when, like I said, you should be having the image of what you want the whole time, but also like, especially during the orgasm, that's when it's most important, because that's when you're releasing the energy out into the universe. Because it is a release of energy, you're releasing it. So you want that to be the thing that's in your mind that when the orgasm happens, releases out. So Yeah, and also don't be afraid to speak. Like while this is happening, if you feel like you need to like make noises, do your vowels, you know about chanting your vowels. If you don't know about chanting your vowels, look that up and research why that's important. Those are God's, you know, that's God's voice. That's what created the universe. If you also want to do like affirmations during this process, absolutely do that. You know, make sure that you're using present tense uh, words. Don't say I want, blah, blah, blah. Say I have, say I am. Um, Make it like, you know, a full moon ritual or a new moon ritual or whatever. Like do make sure that you're very specific and very conscious about the words that you choose when you're doing this. If you want to say actual words, if you want to say sentences. Another way to make this really extremely powerful is to create a sigil. um that's something that many of you should know about. I would look that up if you don't know what sigils are, if you don't know how to make them. Create a sigil and then get into Tantra. And while you're masturbating, while you're in this meditation, stare at it. Stare at it and masturbate to it. Look at it while you're doing this. And while you orgasm, keep your eyes open and stare at it. And then activate it afterward. After you've done that, you know, after you stared at it, the orgasm helps imprint it into your subconscious. Um, as soon as it's over, go back to the breath, go back to like focusing on your body and feeling your body and the sensations in your body. And then at that point you can activate the sigil and, you know, put it away, and, you know, it's there. Um, it's also very powerful to use your sexual fluids for this, for the sigil. Or I mean, without the sigil, you can also use it. You can put this is some stuff that, for those of you who have never heard of any of this before, it's going to sound weird, it's going to sound gross, but that's, your sexual fluids are like literally creation energy. It's physical creation energy. It's life. Use that and put it on your chakras. Put it on your third eye, put it on your throat, put it on your heart chakra, wherever you feel like you need a boost of energy. Put it on your own body. If you have used a sigil in this process, put it on the sigil and then activate the sigil. After you've orgasmed, use your sexual fluid, put it on the sigil, let it, you know, do whatever you feel you need to do. If you need to put it out in the moon for that night or whatever, you know, put it on your altar for a minute to charge it up a little bit more and then activate it. All of this is about like how personal you make it to you. So like all of this stuff that I'm telling you, I'm not saying that you need to do all of this verbatim. These are just things that work for me, that I have done, that can give you guys some ideas about how to make this process work for you. A lot of this has, you know, will depend on like what just vibes with you. And if you try it and you feel like this isn't really your thing, then that's not your thing. Try something else. But these are just little tidbits of information, little, you know, tools for you guys to try out, because we need to get really serious about like things that we're making happen right now. And it's really important that we really get super hip to our own magic so that you can make shit pop. So like I said, sexual fluids are important. They'll boost any ritual that you do, any ritual. Also, menstrual blood. Also, a thing that may seem gross to you if you haven't heard of any of this or haven't practiced any of this, but your menstrual blood is so powerful. It is so, so, so powerful. Do not sleep on the things that your body creates, okay? It's life. It's life that you can bless anything that you put that on, okay? You can bless anything that you put that on. You can practice tantra while you're menstruating. Don't be afraid of your own blood. It's you. It's your body. It's your essence. It's your energy. Put your menstrual blood on your chakras. Put it on your third eye. Where do you think the bindi came from? In Hindu culture, it's a red dot. on your pineal, okay? Put it on your sigils, put it on your altar, put it on your plants. If you've done enough detoxing and your body is clean enough, you can ingest it. It's good for so many things, so many things that I'm not even gonna even get into right now. Use it is basically what I'm saying. Use it. um so yeah, with, like I said, with all of this, it's about cultivating the energy and releasing it and making it productive. It's not about just getting the nut. That's not what this is about. Okay, that's working from your lower nature, from your animalistic nature, just being so orgasm focused that's like all that's on your mind, is that you just want to get the orgasm. No, we there's more to the power of the orgasm than just making your body feel good. When a woman orgasms in sex with a man, your vaginal cavity, I think, and your uterus contract both, and so that, like, your body is doing work to do manifestation in the form of a child. If you're having sex with a man and he, ejaculates, if he decides that that's what you guys are creating at that point in time, he ejaculates in your body contracts to pull the sperm up into the uterus so that you can have a better chance at getting pregnant. This is your body doing the work also to make manifestation happen for you. So, but when you're on your own, when you're doing this by yourself, there's so many other things that could be happening. There's so many other things that could be manifesting. And like I said, it's not just about the orgasm itself. It's about the whole process. It's about the process of cultivating all of this. Um, if you have any chakras that are underactive, um, this is also a good way to bring energy to that area. So, like I said, if you focus from your sacral and you kind of build all of that energy up in your sacral chakra, and for example, if your throat chakra is blocked, or if it's underactive, or if it's closed off, bring that energy consciously up into your throat to help open it. Or any other chakra. If it's your root, you can send it down into your root, okay? Or all the way up your whole entire body. If there are actual, like, parts of your body that are in pain or that you need some type of healing for, send that energy consciously, visualize that energy going to that part of the body. So if you have, like, shoulder issues, or there's something wrong with your arm, your wrist, your elbow, wherever that is, send that sexual energy to that place. This stuff is so powerful. Okay. And so if you're just playing with yourself just to do it, you're wasting so much power and you're wasting so much energy that could be used to creating something for yourself that you need to help put you on your path, or to help create an easier life for yourself or for other people. You can manifest for other people. I've manifested a lot of things from people in my life through Tantra, because it's that strong. It's that powerful. Okay. So, if y'all have any other questions, DM me. I don't really want to continue to make videos about this because it's really, like, you can get all of this stuff online. There's so many books that talk about all of this stuff, but like I said, it all comes down to, like, how you want to use it on your own. You don't have to do things by the book. Really, reading and these videos are just information, like I said, to get you guys some basic facts, basic info about how to do this, how to use this, and you personalize it for you. You make this about you and your own journey. And all of this stuff, that I suggested, you might not even have to do. Maybe the way that you use your sexual energy and the way you use Tantra is something completely different, but you have to, know where to start, I guess. So I hope this was helpful a little bit. Like I said, if y'all have questions, DM me on Twitter. I felt like I needed to make this video just because, like I said, there have been a lot of people asking questions and I didn't want to individually answer everything. So just let me know if y'all need anything else about this topic. I can point you guys to some links to some books and stuff like that. So yeah, so get to it. Bye.